All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Deontrai Campbell. I am 5'9" and a half. Got to add that in that. So I'm weighing about 217 upon wake up. Since we're dieting, you know, it changes and fluctuates day to day. So, yeah. Okay, so today we hit back and biceps. One of my favorite areas to hit because I have a nice full developed back. And of course, who doesn't like training arms as well? Definitely biceps. It's a good pump every time. So today we started off with lat pull downs. And we targeted the lats to get a wider back. That's an area that, you know, what they say, shows are won from the back. So we wanted to focus on the weaker areas first while I still have all my full energy throughout the workout. So, yeah, we started with a lat pull down wide grip. Right now we're in higher reps than anything. Since we're already having the size, we're just trying to get the conditioning down and maintain the muscle mass while we're getting closer to stage. So we hit lat pull downs with a wide grip, like I said, for the width of the lats. Then we moved on to a double arm dumbbell row. Again, each set was high reps. And yeah, I'm still, it just brings in more of the conditioning, I feel as. And yeah, we did the dumbbell rows, nice mind muscle connection through each row, really feeling the muscle work and moving the dumbbell as efficient as possible. Then we move on to the straight bar pullover. So this is also going to target the lats, and we supersetted this workout with some supinated dumbbell curls. So the supinated part is, you see my hands, they're clearly supinated, like I said, over the top of the barbell, and we focused on the bicep head as well with that. So yeah, the straight bar, these are kind of newer for me, but it helps engage my lats a lot more. So it's more, yeah, we hit back, but we engaged a lot more lats to get that width, and that lat allows you, wider lats allows you to have like a smaller, tighter waist, and that all that illusion plays into that as well. So like I said, we supersetted this with dumbbell curls to get those start moving into the biceps. And then after that, all of them are high reps, of course, and some of them were actually till failure. So our next movement, we went over to a straight bar row. So I really love the straight bars because it allows you to really engage that back. Now, where if you were doing an isolated movement, you tend to rock a lot more, but the straight bar allows you to really use your whole core and back at the same time. And this is where my weak area is at, my lower back. So it helped us really engage and improve that lower back as well in that Christmas tree. So as you see me pull back, it's the same mimic movement as the back double bi when you're showing off that Christmas tree. And yeah, you know, that's always a crowd pleaser when you got that Christmas tree just coming out nice, and definitely when it's summertime. You know, everybody likes that Christmas tree when it's summertime. Reminds them of good days and warm chocolate. No, but yeah. So we went through the movement of a straight bar lat pull or straight bar row, and really got those lats engaged and more of the middle back, lower back as well, for a nice movement to improve our weaker areas of our back. So the next movement, we did a seated dumbbell curl. Now I chose the seated one so we aren't swinging. Now as we get more towards the end of our workout, you're a little bit more fatigued. You're not, you're just trying to get the weight up. So this allows us to control the weight a lot more. As you see, we're not going super heavy as well. Mostly just reps. Now, a few of the movements I did go heavies just to engage the biceps a lot more. Now, you don't want to do 100 reps and you're not really working the muscle efficiently. So, yeah, we did the seated curls, and I kind of changed it up from some working the peak of my curl to some face curls as well throughout the movement. I'm one of those weird guys where I'll change it up mid-set just to get more of a burn and more engagement of the muscle that I'm working. So, yeah, that was a nice burn. Next movement we move on to is one of my favorite back movements, actually, the Incline Dumbbell Row. So we isolated this movement to really get that mind muscle connection of the lat. Not working too slow. We went heavier with this because I feel as the incline bench allows me to hold steady and to go a lot heavier with this movement. And who doesn't like thick lats as well? So, yeah, thick like my oatmeal. Anyway, so yeah, the incline dumbbell rows are one of my favorite to engage the thickness of the lat and really develop that lat and get that mind muscle connection there and engage a lot more than you would just a standing dumbbell row, which is one of my favorites as well, but I find myself rocking a lot more, whereas the incline bench allows you to really stay stable, not and focus on more of the lat than anything of what, of course, you're trying to hit. Last movement we move on to is a preacher curl. And again, who doesn't like big biceps? I know I do. So as you see, I tend to, this is another one of those areas that I'll switch from moving towards my face and really engaging that peak. We didn't go too heavy with this movement because, as you see, I'm burning out. I'm at the end of my workout, and I really don't want to. I want to move the weight efficiently, as you know, from the start to the end of my workout. So we went more face curls to just some half reps as well to really burn out that muscle and get it engaged. And either way, we're working the bicep and getting it involved and worked out. So yeah, that was my workout today. I really enjoyed myself, had a great pump. All the extra carbs on the way over helped out too. And yeah, I'm excited for you guys to check this out.
What's your diet like now, being as close to the show as you are?
All right, diet has actually done a 180. We're 5 weeks out today, I believe, or maybe even a little bit under. So diet has done a 180 with me trying to make weight. We're very high protein, very low carbs, and most days I feel that, and high fats as well. So diet has, like I said, done a 180, and it has shown, and we've tightened up big time. And I think the lines are starting to pop while we're holding our size as well.
That's something that kind of develops over time.
Okay. So my muscle connection, it's more of a feeling. You really have to block out everything else that you're thinking about and really focus on and picture the muscle that you're working. So the mind muscle connection, when I'm going through it, I'll take you through a movement. Let's just say we're working our biceps. I would think about the way I want my bicep to look, and I will concentrate and maybe even look at the muscle while working. Concentrate so much on the muscle where I feel like, your mind is powerful. You're really just working it with your mind as well as you engage the muscle through the movement. So once you can focus on that movement and isolate that throughout your mind, I think that, and I truly believe it allows you to engage that muscle and get it to develop the way you want it to develop. So I do believe as you get more in tune with your body, that it develops. It's not something that just starts coming. I think it's more of a concentrating mentality. I even go so deep where I'm the day before. I learned this from Flex Lewis, where I would think about my workout for the next day and how I'm going to work out as well. So I started, that mind muscle connection can go that deep, but I do think it's something that you tend to start developing once you grow into the gym and you get more experienced in the gym, and really focus on not even the music that you're listening to, but the workout itself. And that's why I think it's also important to not talk to other people in the gym and really continue to just focus on your workout itself. Now, I'm not saying don't be friendly and all that, but I am saying, you're in there to work. You're not in there to play around. It's time to work. Maybe take a few sets where you can, engage in conversation or whatever. But overall, I do believe you're in the gym to work, to improve, and to develop and reach a goal. So just try to focus on that task. Oh, man. So my faith in this industry place is number one, first and foremost. God gets the glory in everything I do. Now, that can be hard in this industry. If you're in the industry, you understand. But overall, it plays a big part in the way I present myself, the way I go about, even to the smallest details of post. It's as I grow and develop in this industry, I'm blessed. I'm one of those guys that's blessed with genetics. So, looking good, it's something that, I do. God's blessed me with that. No, but and that's something I have to do is continue to pray and make sure I'm giving him glory and don't get lost in this industry as I grow. So it changes the way I also make decisions with people that I engage with as well. I can have a certain coach that may not even believe in what I believe in, and that's all fine and dandy. But once they start taking that away from me, or even let's just go deeper, a supplement company, if they want to take that away from me and what I believe in, that's not the way I want to do my work and give him glory. So yeah, my faith place is number one, first and foremost. And if I can't express and give him glory in what I'm doing, then it's time for me to walk away. I appreciate you allowing me to talk about that. So, yeah. Yeah.
People like thank your wife, family? Or?
Yeah. So, big shout out to my wife for letting me come here and, telling me that I can do this. Nah, I'm playing. Shout out to my wife, Aubrey Campbell, and the missus. I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for her. I have a good story about how she allowed me to step out in faith and quit my job and start pursuing avenues such as this. She's really been my backbone and my helper as God has blessed her or put her in my life to lift me up and to build me up in this industry and keep me humble as well. And our baby girl, 2.5 years old, Eliana Grace Campbell, such a beautiful spirit and a joy in our life, and she's definitely a motivating factor as well when it comes to me pursuing these goals and these avenues, because she sees daddy working so hard in something that he's passionate about. I think it will trickle down to her as well. So and thank you, Jeff, for allowing me to come in here, taking the time to shoot me, and just being a light in this industry as well. You're a fantastic guy. Since day one that you reached out to me, and I don't know how long it's been, 2 years that we've talked about getting together, and finally we get to meet. And even just talking to you throughout this workout, you showed me how passionate you are about what you're doing and how much you're wanting to help others as well, because you didn't have to do this. You didn't have to take that 3-hour drive or however long to come here and engage in support what I'm doing as well, because clearly you see something in me that you believe in, and that's what's needed in this industry, us coming together and building each other up and helping each other out without looking for a handout. That's what this world needs, honestly. And so, yeah. All right.
Well, good luck with your show, bud.
I appreciate it.
Look forward to doing the photo shoot coming down the road.
Right on, man. All right. Be blessed.